This week may just be a week where I focus on articles. The next article I've been asked to review was from Fernandez. It was published in July of 2025. It's called Three Powerful Questions I Love Asking My Team and Why You Should Too. Now, the first thing I thought of is whenever you see three questions, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. What did you do yesterday? What are you doing today? Do you have any impediments? I'm just hoping this isn't a twist on those. Let's see where it goes. So I know these might sound a bit out there at first, but trust me, the moment you start asking these questions, everything shifts. These questions actually create space. They show that you care. They reveal what's hiding underneath the surface. So let me take you through them one by one and why they become some of my favorite tools as a leader. All right, let's go to the first question. Here we go. What would make you feel genuinely prepared? Oh, or even better, what two specific things would make you feel genuinely prepared and ready? Oh my goodness, that is a great question. It sounds simple, right? But it opens up a world. I started slipping this question into random chats before a big presentation or a new milestone, a kickoff meeting. And I'm telling you, the answers you get are gold. Because here's what usually happens: we assume people are ready, we assume they know what they do, we assume they know what to do, and we assume we've done our job in preparing them. Spoiler alert, we haven't. Right? When you ask this question, you uncover gaps, real gaps, quiet fears, the things that might hold them back. And they didn't think they were allowed to say. And when someone does open up, that's your chance to follow up with another powerhouse question. And this is not the next one, it's just another question. What is the one thing that could make the biggest difference tomorrow if we took action today? What is the one thing that could make the biggest difference tomorrow if we took action today? This question does a few things really well. It keeps the focus actionable. It brings urgency to what can we do right now. And it gives them ownership without making them feel overwhelmed. They do want to point out that, please notice, I didn't ask, what is your biggest concern? It sounds like we're bracing for disaster. Or what resources do you need? Too vague. Might as well ask, do you need stuff? How can I help? Let's be real. Half the time, people don't know how to answer that question. So we need to focus on keeping it actionable, focused, bringing that sense of urgency, what we can do right now, and allowing for ownership to take place. All right, let's go to question number two. Question number two: if you had to describe how things are going right now like a weather report, what would you say? Yes, you can ask this one with a totally straight face. It might sound funny, but I love this question, especially a couple of weeks into a new project or initiative. Why? Because talking about the weather is the safest conversation in the world. We're used to it. We're talking about the weather all the time. It's cloudy but clearing up. It's hot and weird, like it might rain, but I'm not sure. My lumbago's acting up, right? That kind of thing. And suddenly, people are telling you how they really feel without needing a big emotional dump, without having to make a confession or go into a confessional with someone. It's just being honest in disguise. Did I just say that? It's being honest in disguise. I've had teammates admit they felt like they were in a fog, that the skies were clearing up, but they were still carrying their umbrella just in case, that they felt like they were in a heat wave running from one fire to the next. In these metaphors, honestly, they tell you everything. They help you spot trouble early and they help you lead better. Wow, you are blowing my mind with these questions. These are great. All right, let's go to three. What would you do if you were in my position right now? Now, I use this one a lot. So, this one, right? Fire! It's underrated, uncomfortable, but yet so powerful. It does three things all at once. It gives the other person a safe way to tell you what they'd really like you to do. It reveals what they expect from your role, which is often different than what you might think your role is, right? Three, it surfaces things that they may not feel confident enough to say to you directly, like needing help, needing direction, or feeling lost. I've had people tell me I'd stop trying to fix every freaking thing myself. Wow, that's powerful. Or I'd say no to the client. What? These are great. I call them truth bombs, right? Sometimes a reality check that I needed to hear. It's seriously something that I needed to hear, but no one had the tenacity to say it to me. As leaders, we're not always the best at asking for help, but others around us do see things that we miss. And when you give them permission to step into your shoes, even for a moment, what they'll do will surprise you. So here's my invitation to you. Pick one of these questions. Try it this week. And don't worry about being perfect. Just worry about being curious. What would it look like if you made these questions a habit? What could you discover it's been hiding underneath the surface for so long? What could shift in your team if people felt seen, safe, and supported? This is what real leadership looks like. You don't have all the answers, but you are daring to ask better questions. This is servant leadership at its finest. This, in my opinion, is the way to be the best you. It's a way for you to show humility and empathy, and a way for you to really connect with the people that you work with. So now I'm curious, which question are you going to ask first? Drop it in the comments below this. I'd love to hear some feedback on this podcast. There's so many powerful things. And what I can tell you right now is this article really blew me out of the water. Ro, you are fantastic. A+ on this article. This is probably one of the best ones I've read in a long time. Thank you for sharing those 3 questions. And I know for certain that now I have something to improve on. That's going to do it for today. If you have a question or a comment or an article you want us to review, reach out to us at learnmore@agiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care. Thanks, Ro. Bye now.